Welcome to my live stream, guys, for the Harvest Moon tonight. I'm just updating my social sites right now, so you guys should be receiving a link any minute now. I'll be moving this tripod from time to time because really there's no real easy way to track this. Woo! Of course, I don't have the best tripod in the world. So, as some of you may know, tonight is September 8th, and it is the largest moon, so to say, for the 2014 year. And they call this the Harvest Moon. A lot of cultures actually celebrate a moon festival on this day. It's usually the first or second weekend, I'm not too sure, but it is early September, and they celebrate with moon cakes and all kinds of other fun little things. So, just in honor of that, we're just, I guess, doing a stream of the moon. Nothing really too exciting. But if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to post questions or comments either on Facebook or on the live feed, and I'll be able to get to them really quickly, actually. Right now I'm using a Sony heavy-duty, this thing's like a big old heavy-duty camcorder with a 250mm telephoto zoom lens. So it's got some zoom power. But what you're seeing right now is full moon. Really, really super bright. For those of you in California who don't have clouds, in other words, the Central Valley, where nothing rains, you'll be able to see it. It's actually really, really beautiful. They call it Moon Cake Day. So the 2014 Mid-Autumn Festival falls on September 8th. The holiday lasts from September 6th to the 8th. Due to the pleasant autumn weather, this is a peak time for travel. Welcome to... and so, I'm just reading it out from a website. So, the Chinese celebrate this. A lot of other Asian cultures also celebrate this too. It's kind of cool. And for those of you turning into werewolves, I'm so sorry. I can't help you. There's nothing that I can do. I'm sorry. It's a lost cause. Lost cause. Readjust this camera again because this moon is moving really fast because it's so zoomed in right now. And of course, you're going to see it wiggle because I have a ghetto tripod. So really it's not too exciting, just the moon, so come and go as you guys please. And of course, again, if you have any questions, feel free to leave a question or comment on either the YouTube feed or Facebook feed, whatever you feel like. And please, no Burger King or chicken questions or comments. It's the last thing I need. If you watch very carefully, you'll be able to see the moon slowly sweep across the night sky. It's usually the brightest night of the year. And that's why they call it the harvest moon, because they'd come out and do all their harvesting at night where it's nice and cool. And yeah, that's why they call it that. There's no other real reason. If you have any cool, creepy Halloween night stories you want to share, feel free to share them at any time. What other crazy cool things can I tell you about the moon? The moon, also named Luna, was short for the word lunatic. Yes, and that is true, because people who say they would stare at the moon, they would drive themselves crazy, and so they would be lunatics. Get it? So the word Luna came from that. Ta-da! Okay. Let me reposition the camera one last time. It's going to be a short stream, folks. There's really, not much action going on. Just wanted to do a little bit of a stream. Very nice, lovely night out tonight. Somebody can hear me typing in the video. Yeah, sorry. Well, funny story. I had my headphones set, and my laptop's kind of broken now, so I couldn't plug in my headphones. So I'm using my laptop speakers as my microphone. So you'll hear me type away. And, yeah, sorry, folks. And as for the ring around the moon, sometimes you'll see that at night, especially on a nice cool day. And the reason why there's a ring around the moon is because of, well, just the reflection and refraction of light off of the water particles in the air. That creates this really like halo-ish figure around the moon. And that is why you see it. Now, this will only happen in places that, get rain more than California does. So if you're in Oregon or Washington or, just about every other state in the United States besides California, you'll see this. California? Nah. You look up into the sky and you'll see lots and lots of dryness everywhere. But, despite the fact, and my girlfriend's wondering how I broke my laptop. Well, it actually broke because I dropped it. Yep, I dropped it. It was on accident. I was grabbing stuff, getting ready, and it fell on its side, and the USBs got jammed, and so now 2 of them don't work. I'm getting these comments coming in from Facebook right now about why is the moon not yellow, orange, or red, or purple, or or any other color? And it's not because of billions of women menstruating in the air, creating this halo. It's not because of, well, it's due in part slightly because of pollution, actually. Photochemical smog creates like the orangey kind of haze, and also the reflection of the ground too. So that's mostly the reason why you get a lot of that photochemical smog. And no, it didn't fart either, or eating Cheetos. People, it's usually just from photochemical smog creating it. It creates this glowy orangey effect. A lot of people used to think that a blood moon used to be something really, really dangerous, really bad, really evil. It was an omen, like the end of times if you see blood red moons and things of that nature. And it really doesn't mean anything. It happens all the time. It's a naturally occurring thing. It's superstition, It happens. There's actually a biblical reference to... Yeah, I think it is. At the end of time, Joel 2:31 says, "The moon will be turned into blood before the great and terrible day the Lord comes." Things of that nature. So, yes, it gets seated in superstition. But it really doesn't mean anything. It's just the moon being the moon. Sorry, guys. No scariness here. So, if you guys are thinking about doing something crazy tonight because it's red, well, be my guest. But you got to know that you got to go to work tomorrow, right? So, have fun with that. There is a cat right behind me. That is not mine. Because I don't own cats. I'm not much of a fan of cats. And let me go take a look at what's going on here. 1 second. It's eating my dog's food. Why is there any art about the myth of the red moon? I actually have no idea. That's a good question. I have no idea. It's just maybe because back in the day people were so superstitious, if they drew a red moon it'd mean bad luck for them for their lives. I don't know. I mean, it's amazing what people would believe in superstitiously, of course. But I don't know. That's a good question. Guys, clock in with your questions. I'll answer them like live. I'm going to be the Bill Nye the Science Guy for tonight, so come in with your questions, and I will be happy to answer them. Hang on, repositioning the camera. So, yeah, it's not a lot of action tonight, but any questions, just feel free to bring them on by. As for the cat, no treats for it. It's a nice, pleasant night out here in the valley, though. It's about 79 degrees right now, completely pitch quiet. There's no traffic, no sound of, big city hustle and bustle. You just hear crickets. It's very, very peaceful. In fact, if all the lights were to turn off right now around me, you'd be able to see the stars at night. It's just that peaceful out here. So sometimes that's what I'll do. I'll come out here, especially on a stressful day, backyard, nothing to do, just look up in the sky and just imagine and dream. It's very nice. But for those of you celebrating the Moon Festival tonight, make sure you have lots of moon cake. Don't get too much, because I had some. Actually, I had a lot one time when I was at Taiwan, and I got sick. That's right, I got sick. I just got into Taiwan the day of, so I was slightly jet lagged. My metabolism was all kinds of off, and I said, "Ooh, look at that, mooncake! I'm gonna have some." So I had 1, 2, maybe 3 of them, and then as I was working, all of a sudden I felt really queasy. I said, I don't feel so good. And all of a sudden, my stomach said, Frank, well, you gotta let it go. Whatever you ate, it's gotta come back out again. So I ran over to the bathroom, and things got a whole lot worse. Because the bathrooms in Taiwan are not your traditional bathrooms. You can take a look at my other video of my vlog in Taiwan, and you'll see exactly why. They don't have our wonderful sit-down toilets with water and all that other good, pleasant stuff. They have a hole in the ground. And so, as my stomach was turning, I looked down to that hole in the ground, and I thought to myself, it can wait. Yeah, I think it can wait. And I held it in. Oh man, did I hold it in. And I'm glad I did. Because, yeah. My girlfriend's giving me tons of amazing suggestions to do with this live stream. I don't know if I've got the equipment to do it, though. But good suggestion, sweetie. You know, just recently I went out and helped direct and, video record a fantastic music video on the rise right now from an amazing metal group called Spirit Descending. If you have not heard of their music or heard of them in general, I suggest you do a Google search and look for them, or even go on the Facebooks and look them up. They are amazing. Talk about the most amazing music you've ever heard. Check them out. I'm currently editing their first music video right now, and it's pretty epic. I suggest you guys check them out. If not, you guys are not cool. And yeah. It was a great night when I was out recording with them. It was about this time of night, about 9 o'clock. It's pretty hot out in the middle of a forest. And man, when they got ready, and as soon as I said action, they got right into it. Just boom! I think it was like 4 or 5 takes, but each time was just gold every single time. These guys know how to play. As the moon sweeps across the sky, there's really nothing else left. What else can I share? What other wonderful stories can I share with you?
Welcome to Euphigenia Doubtfire's Educational Hour.
Oop, that's a little too low. You guys have to see the equipment that I'm using right now. It is gigantic. I mean, the camera's at least 20, 30 pounds. It's pretty darn big. I guess that's just about going to wrap it up. I mean, there's really nothing else really here to talk about other than this moving moon. So I'm going to turn this camera around, if I can. Safely, of course, without disconnecting anything. 1 second. I'm going to zoom out. Edit. Well, hello folks. You just witnessed a live showing of the moon. I'm probably out of focus right now. Maybe. Let me see. We'll find out in a minute. But, thank you for watching my shenanigans. And, well, be safe. Halloween's coming up, so have fun. Don't do something stupid. Don't do something I would do because, you know, I usually do stupid things. And also, have lots of fun because you don't know what's lurking in the night. Good night, everybody. Good night.